teachers do this thing and let it come into this. Believe me, the world should know that the teachers are doing a great job. You have all seen what has happened during the pandemic. So I have taken the liberty of going one step further, and I have gone to the liberty, just a moment. I've taken the liberty of going one step further, and what I've written is that if we could have the names written this way, how would it? How would you feel? Please, a request to you all: promote this. Let the world know. Let all other education know. Let your teachers know that instead of writing just Mr. So and so, Mrs. So and so, let them write ED David sir, ED Vinayak Sharma, ED Sunil Dangi, ED Alok sir, ED Dr. Shashank, ED Madam Malik. This would be great. Why not? Let's have that. So that is what I would want to end. If you could all make this mission as your mission, someday we will be able to get the old respect, the Gurukul system, where the teachers are respected the most, and we can get onto that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. You are on mute.
Thank you, Jaswinder sir. We really appreciate this passionate mission, and you have our support. Big thanks for joining and sharing your thoughts. Now, I would request Rajiv Paliwal sir. Sir, if I may ask you for your concluding remark, and what would be your priority if you get a chance to become Minister of Education? Rajiv Paliwal sir. Rajiv sir, do we have your presence? This has been a really prolonged session. So, right, I would request Sunil Dangi ji, sir, if we can have your concluding remark, and what would be your priority if you get a chance to become Minister of Education?
First of all, the new education policy, it took almost 34 years, and the way I read it is that we, the government or the policy makers, are trying to bring the Indian education system at par with the education system of various developed countries. So we educationists must follow this policy, try to implement it, whatever the hassles are faced. Now, that's a conclusion. If I would have been the education minister, as I've been working with this career, because in the career counseling, it's my own story. So what could I have done is I could have asked schools to, as with the education, with the learning part, they should also make the student learn how to choose the career, and making it a kind of right to the student that they can choose their own career instead of under the influence or guidance or pressure of someone. Oh, guidance is fine, but not under the pressure of someone. So, and by giving them such platforms where they can explore about everything, so it's a kind of, some kind of liberty should be given to the child so that they can choose the career as per their personality and interest. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Sunil ji. Thank you for participating. And now I would request, Mr. Vinayak Sharma. Vinayak, if we can have your concluding remark, and what would be your priority if you get a chance to become Minister of Education?
Thank you, Rajulji. In case I get a chance to become the Minister of Education, I like to push my agenda and make music mandatory for all the schools, so that right now, if they are treating it as a co-curricular subject, they should just come out of that frame of mind. And what is happening in other Western countries, it's evident. They are having these resources, they're having these teachers, they make music instrumental learning mandatory exercise in school. Even an average person who is not from India, if you're interacting with a US citizen, they will be playing some sort of an instrument. And the point is not to create Grammy Award winners. If you are going home and with the current stressful environment, if you can just pick up your guitar and you can strum a few chords and sing a couple of lines, it totally changes the environment within the house. It totally changes your perception. It relaxes everybody. So I feel that if I am made the music education minister, then I'll push music to be mandatory.
Thank you, Vinayak. We hope that you become a Minister of Education with additional charge of Culture Ministry someday.
Sure.
Thank you. Now I would request Alok Virmani sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, if we can have your concluding remark, and what would be your priority if you get a chance to become Minister of Education?
So my concluding remark is that all said and done, it is quite easy to discuss, to listen, and put pen to paper. But when it comes to implementation, we all go topsy turvy. So, yours is 126th session. My congratulations. Same way, there are a lot many other forums and platforms where we are having this discussion. So we can carry on this, but I think implementation will be an Herculean task, and we all need to put our hands together and our head together and our heart together to make it possible. For the second thing, if I become an education minister, maybe I'm slightly digressing from the actual topic is our education needs to be on the same platform. If we compare lot many schools in India, we have state board, ICSE board, CBSE board. We have state-run school being run by the central government, KVs and all that. Then we have some very private, reputed players, and then we have some small-time players also. So when we are talking of one post, one salary, if we can implement that right at the grassroots level, I think we'll have a better quality teacher. If you have a quality teacher, trained teacher, that is possible if the salary structure is same. Why a government school teacher should get 50,000 and a private school teacher should get merely 10,000? A person who's working with KV has got a secure job, and a person who is in a private school, a job is not secure. Training, security on one platform with equal monetary benefits, I think I'll do that if I become an education minister. Thank you.
That would be a very strong, I would say, motivation, for the all educators involved. Big thanks, Virmani sir, for participating and for sharing your wonderful thoughts.
Thank you,
And
sir.
just would like to check if we have the presence of Arvinder Kaur ma'am. Arvinder ma'am, do we have your presence?
She left a message that she had to go out.
Yeah. This was trying my luck here. So, Dr. Shashank Solanki, I know that you also had your other meeting today. Rajiv Paliwalji is also not here, I believe. Rajiv sir, do we have your presence? Dr. Bhavja Malikji, do we have your presence? Okay. So with this, we come to our, David sir. Sir, we began the session with your remarks, and that would be an honor to conclude the session with your blessings and your ideas. I would request if we can have your concluding remark. And what would be your priority if you get a chance to become Minister of Education, David sir?
So thank you. Certainly. Certainly, after listening to all this, I like to go with the concluding remarks of Mr. Alok and as well as Mr. Jaswinder. They have really beautifully put it, what is actually required in our country. Now, as Mr. Alok said it, yes, when we talk of teachers and things and all that, we need to actually train them. The respect of self-respect, respecting teachers, respecting students is the much way to think. By giving respect, certainly everyone will come to you. Then whatever that you like to do, you will be able to carry it out. And that's what actually we teach, and that's what we do it in our schools called Darshan Academies. Where they are all the life skills, everything's being taught to respect each and every one, irrespective of religion. That's what we need to bring in. That's our motto. Finally, it says generations of peacemakers. So that is the thing. And then coming to the next one, as Mr. Alok said, yes, there is actually so much of variations between the so-called the affluent schools, the private schools, and then the budget schools, the government schools, KV schools, and then you move out again. I'll go to the rural areas, and the remote areas. And very well you put it as even they're getting 10,000. I tell you, they're not even getting 10,000, the teachers. They are getting 6,000 and 8,000. That means they are really exploited. But the working time, if anybody moves to the villages, you will find the so-called private schools, the way they exploit is they keep them till 8 o'clock at night with the students, to get tuitions. Yes, they're trying, but you see how it is being done. we need to bring in more or less at par with people. Then that way they will be safe, their own families and things like that. Then coming to the next one, so Mr. Jaswinder said it in his talk, that is bringing the digital thing and bringing internet to reach out to those people, because today still we have there are places without electricity, and we are thinking about internet, and then we expect all those people to come at par with the students who are in the cities, where the affluent people give all type of education to them to compete with those people. They are not at the level at all. This is my real concern thinking about the country. Certainly I will bring about changes to such things so that everyone comes at par with it. So thank you. That's my real.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. These are very, I would say, promising words and ideas. Thank you, David sir, for joining and sharing your ideas. I once again thank all the key speakers. David sir, Bhavna Malik ma'am, Rajiv sir, Sashank sir, Alok sir, Vinder ma'am, Jaswinder sir, Sunil sir, Vinayak sir, for joining in, making this 126 session truly special in terms of everything, in terms of duration, in terms of thought, in terms of value of ideas. And I also thank other participants for joining and making the session truly special. We'll end the session here. Thank you all. Thank you.